guys, welcome to this week's reading for what you need to know for this week, April 22nd through April 28th. Let's get right into the reading for today. We have choice number 1, and we have the black tourmaline crystal here, or stone. We have choice number 2 with the rose quartz, and we have choice number 3 here with the citrine. So I'll give you a moment to make your choice. And what you want to do is take 3 deep breaths, ask your spirit guides which message is for you, and then choose based on intuition or feeling what you're being guided to. I'll give you a bit more time. All right, hopefully you have vision. If not, please do feel free to pause the video and make your decision and then come back to us. Okay, so this week, overall, the energy this week feels good. A lot of us who've been experiencing a lot of anxiety lately, I feel that we are shifting into new territory if we allow ourselves to do so. So let's see how the cards unfold for us today. And if you would like to go further with me after this reading, I have clarity sessions, and those are 60-minute one-on-one sessions done via Skype or over the phone. And we really get to deep dive into why you may be feeling stuck, because sometimes we can't pinpoint where we're stuck. And we will together create a practical plan for you to create the momentum shift that you need to create for your life so that you can live a more impactful, fulfilling life. And it doesn't matter where you are, but if you are somewhere and you have a goal to arrive at a different destination, then that clarity session will really help you to do so. So if you're sad and you want to be happy, if you want to go into entrepreneurship and you're working a job you hate, whatever that shift is, the clarity session is designed to help you create momentum for that. Now, that is 11188. All of the details are in the description below. So if you're interested in that, then just email me. My email is below as well, and we can get you booked. All right, so let's begin with number 1. Let's move 2 and 3 out of the way momentarily. Number 1, you got express your individuality. Allow your true self to shine because you're awesome. Do you know that about yourself? Do you know that you are awesome? We all have, let me get my other deck. We all have uniqueness to us, and our uniqueness may not necessarily fit the mold for certain things and certain situations and certain people. Everybody may not embrace your uniqueness. However, that is not an excuse to ever dim your light or play small. You have to create your own box, your own mold. Create your own lane of individuality, because it is a gift. Your individuality, your uniqueness is your own personal gift, and it may not fit everybody, but it does fit someone. I always tell my clients, we all have people connected to us waiting to hear our truth, waiting to hear our experiences, waiting to experience our magic. And we have to show up as our unique selves in order for us to get that message across to who we're supposed to get it across to. And you don't necessarily have to figure out specifically who the message is for. You just have to show up and be you, and the people who you're meant to shift or inspire or whatever the case may be will come. If you're meant to write a book that is going to reach millions, if you never put the pen to the paper because you're scared, because you've never seen anyone else do it, then you miss your opportunity to inspire those who are subconsciously waiting for that book. If you're meant to be a singer, an artist, a painter, a teacher, an instructor, whatever the case may be, a police officer, whatever is on your heart to do, wherever you're gifted at, if for some reason you're holding back in that department, you're missing your opportunity to be a blessing for other people. And we all know the law of reciprocity. We all know the law of giving and receiving. And we actually give to the universe by being in our authenticity, by being our true selves. And so this message for you guys this week is to really get in tune with that individuality. Really get in tune with your own unique nature. Who are you at the core? What are you gifted at? And are you living in alignment with that? And if not, let's make some shifts and changes. And where in your life are you feeling belittled and small? And where in your life are you lacking confidence? And where can we upgrade and up-level ourselves? Because we don't have to settle for anyone. We have to... In order for someone else to find you valuable, you must first find yourself valuable. You have to know that value is inside of you. Value is inside of you because we're literally God's creation. So how can it not be? No matter what happened, no matter what experiences or traumas we go through or face, it does not diminish our value. No matter what you've done, it does not diminish your value. Your value is still there. You're either in tune with it or you're not. And to get in tune with it, you just have to create an energy shift. So what energy shift can you create for yourself this week so that you can get into alignment with your individual self? And while we're at it, number ones, we're going to see if there's any messages from the Mystic Fairy Tarot deck. We're going to pull these now. What else do the number ones need to know this week, fairies? Something fairy. Oh, a lot of shifts and changes. 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands. There's this momentum. I just talked about creating these momentum shifts. And that is what is around you right now. But it is a battle. You're battling with your thoughts. You probably feel that you have these ideas and you're battling with your thoughts because opposition. We all face opposition. Black, Hispanic, white, whatever. There's male, female. There's some level of opposition, at least in our minds anyway, that then becomes our reality. And we battle with that as we strive for more, for greater, for better. We battle with our own thoughts and we battle with these opposing forces that we feel are outside of us. And that can sometimes prevent us from excelling or continuing or staying in the momentum to create the change that we need to create in our lives. But the momentum is here. It's coming in. The energy is here. This is fast moving energy. And you just got to ride that. You have to be in control of your mental space. You have to block out what no longer serves you. That's what that last full moon was about. Blocking out, letting go of, diminishing, eradicating, destroying even what no longer serves you so that you can strive forward. But this fairy is definitely striving forward regardless of the opposing forces. He's showing up strong and determined. You have that same determined energy as you express your uniqueness this week. Okay, number ones. Let's see if there's anything else here for you this week. No. I think that's it. So I think you have some things to process and implement. A new way of being. And also, what was I going to say? If you, like I said, if you want to book the clarity session with me, please see the information below. Or any of my other readings and offerings, please see that below. I would love to work with you further on an individual level. So let me know as you make these shifts for yourself this week. Okay, number ones, that is all. Now let's get started with number 2. All right, number 2s, you have the rose quartz. And you have Goodbye to the old. Hello to the new. You finish one part of your life, and now a new and even better part is beginning. Number twos. Let's see here. You are journeying through life. Life has brought you to a particular point, a very interesting point you are at in your life at this time. There are a lot of decisions that you have to make. We are directly responsible for the things that we experience. We are manifestors in that way, whether we recognize it or not, whether we yield to it or not, whether we feel that we consciously utilize that power or not. We are constantly manifesting. And you're at an interesting point in your life because I feel that you are on a journey. You're on a soul journey. You're on a self-discovery journey. You're seeking truth about the universe, truth about yourself and your own power. And when we do that, when we're in that space, we can sometimes feel a lot of resistance from the past. And we can oftentimes battle that line between moving forward and being held back. Because sometimes being held back is what's comfortable and is what we know. And we learn to work within that. Although we may not be happy, we compromise and we settle. But life is definitely not about that. It is about fulfillment, enlightenment, awareness, and we can always make a different choice. So I feel that you're in a space of making choices, and choices that can keep you in the past or push you forward for your own good. And you have to utilize your intuitiveness, your creativity, and your pure willpower to move your life forward at this time. That does not mean that it is going to be a difficult journey, only if you manifest that, only if you actually feel that in your being. But if you want it to go with grace and ease, it can when you yield to your intuitive nature and the spiritual support that is around you from your spirit guides, your guardian angels, your ascended masters. If you want to know more about those things and how to connect to those beings, YouTube is your best friend. Literally, type in how to connect with my spirit guide. You'll get a ton of stuff. We got to utilize the gifts that God has given us to excel our life. So you're at a crossroads. You're at a point where you're literally saying goodbye to the old, hello to the new. And although this is showing up in your reading, you still have a choice to make with this. It's not as if it just falls into your lap. It can, but you have to choose it. We all have free will. So you can go either direction as you're at the crossroad. But if you allow this chapter that needs to be closed to close, you will open the door to prosperity, abundance, love, and whatever else is on the other side for you. You just have to put on that brave face, that innocence of a child. Children are so innocent in that sense that they're so courageous that they block out the fear and move in spite of the fear. They jump off of things that may be seemingly dangerous, but because they're not tainted. And so we have to use that innocence and that energy of children as we're striving to make shifts and break away from certain things. But I think you will find fulfillment should you make these necessary decisions and shifts. And it's just time. And you deserve it. On the other side is things beyond your imagination. When you make the decision to make a shift in your life, you give the universe playtime. You show the universe, okay, like, I'm ready. And the universe God can orchestrate things and events and people in your life and synchronicities that you'll find joy and deep satisfaction and fulfillment in. But you got to close certain doors so that you can get to that. Your job is clarity about what you want, not necessarily the way that it will come to you. but what you want, the feeling that you want to feel. Get there and then allow the universe to match that energy. Because frustration breeds frustration and happiness breeds happiness. Let's pull a tarot for you from the Mystic Fairy Tarot. And after that, we'll move on. What is any additional messages for number 2s this week? Let's see here. New beginnings. Are you kidding me? Goodbye to the old, hello to the new, and the Ace of Swords. This is a new mental space. This is new mental thoughts. Let's see something. New ambition, new action, new power, new intellect, new mental consciousness. Our subconscious mind feeds our conscious mind, which then drives our actions and daily behaviors. So when we have newness in this area, we can make those power changes. I freaking love it. Ace of Swords. That is the energy that is around you right now in your vortex that you have accessibility to. So grab it. Grab the newness. Embrace the newness. That's all, number 2s. There's a refreshing aroma around you right now. Smell it, taste it, be it. All right, number 2s. I loved your reading. And let's move on to number 3. Number 3, you have citrine. And you have healing, healed, healer. Healing energy surrounds you in this situation. Let's see what we have here going on, Spirit. What are you speaking to number 3s at this time? Number 3 is you could still be in the anxiety, worryation energy. Maybe you're trying new things. You're trying to break away from certain things. Or you just have a lot on your heart and mind at this time. And a lot is probably happening with you as a lot is happening in the world. And you are sensitive to that. You have not reached the point of, or maybe you struggle between the point of enlightenment about certain things and being able to quickly release certain things, and then also allowing your energy to be absorbed by situations. There's a balance there, and we have to be able to see things and still be able to take action without actually consuming them energetically to where it knocks us off balance. So when we experience hurt, pain, trauma, and confusion, when you swallow that and you sit in that, especially for an extended period of time, you become that, and it becomes your direct experience. When you can see that, experience that, thank it, and be grateful for it because it is revealing something to you. It is an opportunity for you to reach a new level of awareness, to gain new perspective. When you can see every situation in your life that way, an opportunity for new perspective, you experience a whole lot more compassion for yourself and for others. And you are able to quickly shift when you need to shift. You can feel what you need to feel, but quickly move on from these situations. You can save yourself a lot of hurt and a lot of downtime. Now, we're human, right? So we are affected by the things that happen to us. But how long do you stay in that defeated energy, that low energy? Everything is vibration. Everything is energy. We're constantly manifesting. So you have to be an energetic match for the things that you want. With that being said, If you're vibrating low because everything is energy, then it'll be a domino effect in your life and it feels like nothing goes right. But when we shift that and we vibrate from our higher energies, from higher frequencies, then we experience that. That's peace, that's joy, that's stillness, that's manifestation, that's fulfillment, that's fun, that's play. There is work there too, but fulfilling work. So we have to protect our hearts and we have to protect our energy. And you are directly responsible for doing that. So this week, really consider the matters of your heart. Where are you feeling empty? Where are you feeling confused? Where are you feeling hurt? Where are you carrying hurt? Where are you carrying anxiety that is unnecessarily in your life right now? And we can justify. When we feel that we've been done wrong or we've been hurt, or when we're worried about other people and other situations, or worried about things that are happening in the world, it's easy to justify our emotional state of being. But do you want to justify and justify and justify and still be unhappy and unsatisfied? Or do you want to be responsible and release and let go and accept something new? Embrace this healing power that is around you. Healing power is around you. Call it into your space. Call it into your home. Call it into your body. Call it into your heart. Call it into your subconscious mind. Call it into your energy field, because it is there awaiting you to give you that ease that you are desiring and that peace that you are desiring. It is there. You don't have to carry a heavy heart. Not by yourself. And when you yield to the spiritual forces around you, it makes the journey that much more easier and clearer. But you have ancestral beings around you at this time. Ascended masters are around you at this time. Your spirit guides and guardian angels are around you at this time, waiting for you to just yield to their presence, to call on them. So I invite you to do that this week. Anytime you're feeling low, or even when you wake up during the day, Spirit guide, I yield to your healing power. Archangel Raphael, I yield to your healing power. Archangel Raphael, send me healing on this day. Angel of healing, send me healing on this day. And these are things you need to verbally speak out. Why do you need to verbally speak these things out? Because we're so consumed with thoughts just rapidly through our mind that we have to distinguish between what's a real thought and what's not a real thought. Because we're constantly manifesting. So we need to speak out clearly from our mouths what we actually want to think, what we actually want to feel, what we actually want to experience, so that it's not jumbled up with all the other thoughts that are not serving us. So you have to verbally call on these beings. Verbally speak to the angel of healing. Angel of healing, I call you by my bedside. Or send it to someone else. Angel of healing, I call you to her. I call you to him. I call you to this situation. And trust and know that the healing is there and it is present for you. Deal with your heart. Do some heart chakra meditations this week. YouTube is your best friend. It is full of resources. And don't take what I'm saying for granted and lightly. Like, seriously embrace the healing power that is around you, if you want to create and feel that shift for yourself. Let's pull some tarot for you from the Mystic Fairy deck. What are any other additional messages for number 3s this week, Fairies? What are any other additional messages or clarifications for number 3s this week? Boy, you and number 2, baby, Ace of Wands. There is, as I just said, spiritual beings around you are waiting for you. This is new spirit. Let me see something. This is I'm pausing because I can just feel the newness. It's almost like wind. You know, like wind is invisible, right? It's almost like spirit. Like we know it's there, we can feel it, but we can't really see it. That is the power of the spiritual beings and entities around you at this time. You may not be able to visibly see, but that power is around you. And wind can be strong and forceful, and it can also be gentle and subtle. But it is there and it is present. So there is this new wind around you. This is new spirit for you. Your spirit there's this cleansing energy around your spirit right now. But we have free will. We can yield to it. We can acknowledge it. We can embrace it, or we can turn the other way. It's up to you. But this is newness. This is the energy that is around you. This Ace of Wands is new clarity. This is about spiritual consciousness, new inspiration. Get outside yourself. This is new inspiration, new purpose, new passion. The ones that in the tarot is passion, sexuality even. Take that for what you may. Okay. But there's just new cleansing spirit around you. There's new aroma. There's healing. Hot darn it. I love it. So number 3s, if you would like to continue further on the individual level, like I said earlier, I am doing the clarity sessions for 11188. It will be a 60-minute one-on-one session with me, done via Skype or over the phone. And if you're interested, you can send me an email. All of the information is below. Or if you're interested in any other offers that I have, please see the description box below for all of that information. I would love to work with you. I have a number of different offers. So just see what works best for you. Other than that, guys, I really send you all of the love and light this week. May you embrace all of this new energy for all of you, number 1s, 2s, and 3s. I send you all healing power, love, blessings, luck, and prosperity. I send that energy to you. And I send my love. Thank you so much for joining me for this reading. Stay tuned for next week. I will be back. Subscribe, please, to my channel. Turn on the post notifications by clicking the bell. If you're watching on your PC or your laptop, you will see that. If you hit subscribe, there's a bell that pops up. You click that bell, you'll be notified every time I post a video. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for your time.